tradition. It has hosted several World Cups. It has some football tradition, too. And from where the Berlin Thunder won 3 NFL Europe championships, it is so good to be back here in Berlin's Olympic Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And here we go from Berlin. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Staying with Robinson. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Robinson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Penix here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and you couldn't.
Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from the movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
4th down, Penix. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bino. And the Colts take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. He goes to the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
18, 19, Tiger, 19, go!
3rd and long, it's Richardson. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
Break.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
65. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10.
Cougar 19.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and goal. Here's Taylor. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's low and bounces short of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up third and goal.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Running out of chances. Here's third and goal.
Dragon 62. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, ready.
Here he goes. Third and long. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal. The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Falcon first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Penix now on first down. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. That play goes... for 19 and a new set of downs. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
Yeah, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Again, left side. Here's Robinson. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
19, go!
Another carry for Robinson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long.
Zane Gonzalez seconds with a field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Not quite far enough, and no good. It's off the crossbar and out. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Well, that fooled me. He had it on line. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way as he's denied by the crossbar.
79 Broncos!
First down throw here from Richardson. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
That's good.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Taking a chance to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. And with a screen to Taylor. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Richardson on 3rd. He's going to push one deep down there. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
1st and 10 from the 32. Penix working from the gun. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he'll go down here at the 16. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
All right, here we go. Second down. We'll go play action. Here's Penix. Got a man. It's Drake London. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Here's Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Josh Downs to return it. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
29-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
19 Lions.
We'll air it out on third. Hauled in down the sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
At the 48-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
To throw, Richardson. He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts get some late points and the lead. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Colts push their lead to 3.
Falcons 7. Spencer Schrader is the kickoff for Indianapolis.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Penix. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Working inside the red zone. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Let's go now.
On second down, Robinson. And he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Colts 10. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive.
Let's go. Panther 6, Buffalo at 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 60 Bison, 6, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Richardson now on first and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. Richardson. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And that sets up 2nd and 5.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
All right, following the incompletion. Here's 2nd down.
60 Mavericks. Here we go, here we go. It's Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Warren's got it. Complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Robert. 70 Jimbo Wolf. Ready.
Going again, Richardson. And he sails that one over the end zone. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Steady.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Falcons do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, it has been a great time so far in Berlin, hasn't it? More still in store. Off we go here in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's check.
Starting the 3rd with Taylor. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Tyler Warren. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
19 tight.
He'll throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. So 1st down from the 41. From the gun, it's Robinson. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2nd and 10. Penix to throw. Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Robinson on the inside give. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
Falcons 21, Colts 10. Bradley Pinion set to kick
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Okay,
so it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offensive line fast.
60 Mavericks.
First down.
Ready.
First down throw here from Richardson. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Mustang 19.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it'll be first down Colts.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll throw again. Richardson. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Colts.
60 Vikings. Dragon 60.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On first down, it's Richardson. Catch made. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts shrinking the lead some in the third. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance. Or maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They go play action. Here's Penix. He's got London left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Penix on first down. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
7 yards. It's second down.
One of the tight ends motions right. Penix working from the gun. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get 22 out of that play. And that's a Falcon first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Penix now on first down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And the second down run produces 7 before they bring him down. A good pickup of 8 yards, but still more than that. 9 to go now on third down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton. Third down, line to gain, 9 yards out. Throw here, third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Trying for it with Penix. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
That's more on the quick slant. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. How about 29 yards on first down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18, Cougar 19.
From the red zone on 1st. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. And a dose of the hurry-up offense here.
To number 14, Alec Pierce. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Second down carry for Taylor. Big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings him to 1st and goal.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another.
Running forward with Taylor. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Colts take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
So the Colts and Richardson going to go for 2 here.
Come on, come on.
Will line up for the
Hawk
2-point
70,
conversion.
Hawk 70. Ready.
All right, they're going to throw for it. They did it! He made the interception!
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Colts 22. Falcons.
The tie was just a kick away, Brock. It was just a kick away. Still trailing by 1 now. What do you think? Are they regretting the decision to go for 2?
I think you and I are on the same page. Just by the way you called that, you thought what I thought. Just get this game to overtime. Tie the game. But here's what we don't have, and I think what would be most fascinating is I'd love to hear the coaches that entire drive. I'd love to be on the headsets because I hope for that team's sake it was not a rash decision made in the moment, but a calculated one talked about well before they pulled the trigger.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Running left is Robinson. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Penix here from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes, Kate. He gets drilled. And QBs know that feeling. When you're letting it go and you get hit, definitely not the throw he wanted. And by happenstance, the adjusted throw still found a home, and that home was his teammate.
Back to Pitts it goes. Has a hole left, room to run. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Now Richardson to throw. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Colts, 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready, ready?
Richardson on 1st and 10. That one's caught along the left sideline. He has room past the 20. Finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
37.
Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
Risky throw, it's intercepted! Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They're going play fake with Penix. Oh, he lost the football. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now. Trying to run here with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw intended for Drake London. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Back to throw. And he can't escape. He goes down. A flag, though, down with him. Let's see, did somebody hold up front, or is this marker going to wipe away that great sack? A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They're going to pass it here. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Looking to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Takes this in the area of midfield. And a nice return. Has him looking at a very short field now.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready up.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Pioneer. Ready. Gravity Lion. Set. Hurt. Let go.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Falcons make the play that should win them this game. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Let's go now.
No timeouts remaining here, partners, and they can just run out this clock. Second quarterback run here. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons, as we say Auf Wiedersehen from Berlin.